the Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the USF Bulls offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option. The give.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chen. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. Think about Michigan State D-line and Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulls. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Texas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Finds his big tight end.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Getting everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Quick completion to the right.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll sneak it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quick release on the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Chen. Fires left. Right on the money. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Bulls have their offense in high gear.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
On the run, still looking. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw. It's Chen. Unloads to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Right on target this time. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the Spartans will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great work to make the play in the backfield, and it puts them right back where they started this series. It's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Chen. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down for the offense.
Right back to the well. Got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pitts. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air. It's Chen. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 28. From the gun to give, looking for room. Still on his feet at the 40. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that.
There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. It's on target and complete. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Touchdown, Michigan State! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wants to go up top. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Chen. Sets up the screen. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. To the air, it's Chen. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt
you. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the gun, the running back has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Chen. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The Bulls in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Florida.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game. Hope turning it on. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Spartans will punt this one away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Chen. Floating away. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the tailback. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's caught downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Looking to pass, it's Chen. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, USF. Fitted in the window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads it left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks into the open. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. To the air, it's Chen. Spits it out to the back. Back's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulls. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The Spartans will hustle to the line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the back. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.